Saw some food buffs.
Nice.
That's just the second one.
Okay, sure.
Same.
Same.
My heart quivers in
Proof on
anticipation.
stream.
Uh-oh.
Well,
You're good.
am I?
Yep. Trust. I know how to fix my mistakes. Never doubt me again.
Your measure.
Fox and partner rotate.
Am I lagging? What's happening?
Uh-oh.
No. Potentially, though.
Will light embrace or darkness
Deja vu.
consume?
Center, then partners out, or party out.
Now to take your measure.
Out the partners in.
Really is deja vu.
For victory.
I'm surprised.
Two or three.
MS self himself.
Light is safe.
Light.
These magics are
Two.
not for you.
Knock
back.
back partners.
Wait for beams. And
Ads or neck.
Warriors forged in my own image.
Triple. Dog.
Dog. Light on 4.
Line on 4. You're a little bit quiet.
Now to take your measure.
Healer stacks out.
Okay.
Move.
Thing goes in after. Come in. Anybody else group?
Block.
Fox.
It's healer stacks. So D and B. Sticks.
For victory.
Surprise.
Yeah, as always.
Light stream.
Light stream next. One.
Yeah, one.
Yep.
That was a
Will light
tricky one.
embrace or darkness consume?
Out
Out.
on the sides, guys. Where the arrows are. Bleed after this.
the Messier again.
Oh, damn it.
His fault. Mishearing.
Will light embrace or darkness consume?
Party out, and then in as the circle, so out of the hitbox, guys.
Hello?
You weren't topped off.
You were way out.
Ooh, I tossed extra heals for that too.
I did not.
Sounds like he wasn't in the
I am the emissary, and
Dark and light, dark and
shall
light.
never die.
Q, you're with me.
Yep.
You're with me.
oh.
Come in.
I can't see you. I got it. We're there.
Dark
Holy
is
fuck.
safe.
Dark. That's what you said, right?
Yeah,
Dark,
dark is safe.
Back to your
Oh,
marker.
yeah, we disoriented after. We're fighting.
It's rotate. A and C rotate. Q to C. Q, can you stay around here for a
Yep.
sec?
Now to take your measure.
Oh fuck, we gotta get this.
This is going to present a problem for me.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Okay.
Really?
Oh, no, yep. There we go.
Stay.
You be judged worthy to exist.
Yeah, I'm casting a rose to you.
Don't slow rising.
Victory.
Okay.
Let's get in.
Surprise,
Stack, stack, stack. Just do the mechanic.
surprise tricks.
I should be able to stack for a few of these. Oh, maybe not.
Okay,
Give me that berry juice. Yeah.
okay, let's do the mechanic. It's gonna be 10 seconds.
Yeah, I didn't have time to taunt. Well,
Dead.
I'll taunt it. Off of,
Who's dead? Who's dead? Who's dead?
Talon.
We'll be
okay,
we'll be
Talon.
okay.
Oh, because it's gonna hit someone else. Oh,
No, yeah. There's like
sure
one
did.
GCD.
Oh.
Yeah. After I
Also
rest.
res. This is gonna delete my mana. No?
Curry?
it's dark. Her
Okay.
east west, east west. Just pay attention where you're stuck.
4-2. 4-2, yeah.
Talon, if you have a self heal, please use it. God bless.
Fuck.
Now to take your measure.
Blocks, healer
Clock's
stack.
already in.
Okay. Get out here. Hang on. It's coming. Ooh. Fuck. Spice.
Will light embrace or
Stack center,
Yeah.
party out.
for victory.
Out, partners in.
This is the non-mit one.
Guess I can flash wings. Caught a couple of people.
There we go.
Letter of the law. Remember. Try to remember what it is.
I must fashion more robust
Same ward, same wall. Of the opposite color.
MS Self himself could
Yellow,
do
light
no
safe.
better.
Shuriken.
Right. Right side.
Right side of A and C. Tank in.
I wasn't super far in, yeah, just...
Ready for towers. Towers, then run east-west. East-west.
These magics
knock
are
back,
not
knock
for
back.
you to wield.
Light parties.
Parties. Light parties.
Out, guys.
Relax. Yeah. All good up here.
Sticks. Do we need LB?
From beyond.
Just use it, yeah. Just
Yeah.
get it.
I'm sure can you back, Dave. We don't need to tank swap there.
Light stream again. It will be 2 for B.
Yeah, B.
Best jump.
Will light embrace or
Will be
darkness
out.
Is
Alright,
first
yeah.
in like 30 seconds?
10 or 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pink plus. And then got him.
Okay.
I got him.
I didn't have shirk.
Oh, because you shorted me. Yeah. That's one reason why we don't do that. Or we should be clocks.
Clocks and rotate.
Yep.
It's gonna be all 3. Right?
Yeah. Or maybe no. So just the one.
I'm gonna pull
What was
back.
Just kill it.
Never have I dreamed of the day that we
Yeah, easy.
Oh,
On.
something.
Scuffed.
What happened?
Floppy!
I was going to 3, but whoever was D dropped it. Like, it didn't seem like there was very much space to stand. But James survived, so I must have just gone over.
No,
Yeah,
there
you
was
got
there was some definite overlap.
Yeah, that was
circles.
scary.
Yeah.
And then I died. I don't know about the other person though.
Well, I think you and Maggie died. I think, right?
Yeah, I died because
Similar
it
thing.
didn't stack fast enough.
Okay.
I was at A and I died on A. So
Gotcha.
So,
Divine the solvent is for James, and then I think everything else is free roll. But only roll if you actually play other classes, please.
Everyone but me and me and Pretty needs the twine. Well, I guess we're getting.
Wait, I need it? No, everyone needs one.
No,
right?
everybody needs to buy one.
Everyone needs to buy one. Yeah.
Twine's
Except
free.
for Q.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
right.
Pretty.
Pretty has 3?
Yeah, that's what the chart says.
I grabbed one. Remember?
Oh, right.
I grabbed one of the free ones.
Right.
Yeah, I'm rolling on the
Roll if you only play all classes, please.
twine and then not on the chest pits. That's what I'm.
You know,
Oh,
everybody should
is it-
have 4 books now.
Okay, guys. Did anyone roll?
I just graded it.
So Pretty got twine again.
I grabbed everything.
Yeah.
Did you really?
I literally grabbed everything. Yeah, because
I greeted everything.
Pretty gaslights to get everything.
Oh, I said if you need it. If you play all classes.
Oh, I rolled
roll
on
it.
chest.
No,
or
I rolled on
event.
the twine.
Remember, you're buying twine, not solvent.
Buy the twine. Don't buy the solvent.
Oh wait, Pretty. I said that. Hold on. How do I undo some? Well, it doesn't matter because. How do I undo Pretty getting the solvent? Because he didn't get the solvent.
I did not. Get
Like you saved it already?
Yeah.
delete it and redo it.
I can delete it.
Okay.
Wait, what the fuck did I just do?
That's what I get for listening to Pretty.
What are you listening to?
You said I got everything, but you
It's
didn't.
true, I did get everything except for the
get
item
the
that I
solvent.
told James to roll on.
Yeah.
Okay. You still need to update that James is got the solvent and
Oh,
everybody's
I'm an
buying
idiot.
twine.
So should I do a separate one for?
Oh, no.
Did you buy the
Did you buy
solvent?
the solvent?
No, I'm just trying to. I'm an idiot, but not for the.
Oh, did you use it? Did you use
Okay.
a thing as the wrong class?
I'm fucking stupid, man. What am I doing? I took the material out of my hat and then I put it back in. Without upgrading it.
So James got the solvent,
Buy the twine.
Yeah.
and then yellow is for purchase, correct?
Yeah. So everybody except for Prinny would have, you and Prinny would have bought one today.
Yeah.
I shattered both of them.
Whoa, hang on. Yeah, I almost just fucking didn't extract it at all.
I've been cheated. Call the cops.
Look at all these extra books I have.
Wow. Not enough to buy
Yeah,
something.
not enough.
right?
Yeah,
Two
worthless inventory
Anapaseos,
space.
Mythos 2, 3 Anapaseos, Mythos
Well, maybe
3.
you should have gone to Comic-Con.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
we shouldn't have gotten COVID. Good point.
COVID
Yeah.
con.
maybe you should have had red fill for you.
Yeah.
Wow.
On your account, yeah,
true.
true, actually.
Yeah, dude. Easy,
Yikes.
bro.
No, I don't want my Barses to look too good.
Standards, unrealistic standards.
Is that the bad part?
So you're saying all my parses are just red? God damn. God damn.
I think all my parses would look way better if red played.
And
Too funny.
Just confirmed no skill samurai.
No one would believe me.
I mean, we already don't believe you. But it's in the sense of like, I don't believe that Q did this.
update your
Hey,
portrait if
food-
you need to.
Food booth? Food booth?
The most important.
Yeah, I can do that. 1 second. Action. Fucking Mao, man. I'm taking away this battle. Anyone leveling?
I'm all 90s.
I'm not all 90s.
Yeah, but you don't
Who
do your
would
dailies,
have logged
Keystone.
on to... I don't even see anybody in the last few days who would have been leveling.
Yeah, our newbie has gone MIA.
Rip
He
that
was here
newbie.
for like, he was like grinding it out for like 2 weeks straight, non-stop, and then he's gone.
That grinds it. There's Arcanzo mindset.
All my mages are above 70, hell yeah. Don't ask about my tanks.
Anyone need water and stuff? This is the time to probably get a drink or a snack.
I mean, Q says we're gonna clear
will.
both phases first try because
Yeah,
he saw it in
first
his
try.
stream.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Well,
I
we
don't
were
even
in
know what
Party
happens
Finder.
after Peng Genesis.
I'm sorry, I'm not a mage. I can't make water.
Version, was it Classical 2?
Classical 2,
And
yeah.
then-
Is that the
And then-
shapes?
It's, yeah, flip it turn
Okay, I
ways.
know, I understand that one, yeah.
And then caloric 2.
Okay, I don't know that one. That's
And
the
then
end of the fight?
Gaioko
We're already
Q.
halfway?
That's Q.
Oh.
And then Gaiokos 2.
Where's the
Yeah.
stupid towers then?
The fuck is Gaiokos?
Is that not the end?
That's Pangenesis.
That's Peng
Pangenesis.
Genesis. Yeah.
Pangenesis
That's
is
the
tower.
halfway mark, I think.
Gotcha.
Let me open
Gaiokos
up
is
the
when we get
video.
minied.
Is when we get what?
Minied.
Again?
Zoom out and
Oh,
mini.
there's a
Yeah,
second
there's a
version
sec-
of it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
sick.
You
No
have to
sprint
partner
not
up. Partner up. Prinny, you get to be with me. Lucky you.
Fuck.
Well, no mistakes. We already talked about this.
Bro, I had to like fetch you during dark and light because you
I
kept
told
running
you.
away.
He literally said I didn't make any promises about
Bro,
a
you
P11.
kept
It's
running
only P12.
away.
It's
I'm
only
trying to get to the
P12.
spot. You're
P12.
like, I'm like,
Timer runs out for this.
please.
If you still have a stack of it,
Only P12. Not P11.
this result of the unstable factor.
You
They
just
take up
kept
the tether.
going further. It just it made no
I
sense.
was so lost
Two
for
players to
I
settle.
had no idea
clearly.
where I
One
was.
player needs an opposite colored debuff, and the other one doesn't need a debuff. Will appear. Northern tab one. When by short, if you time
Yeah, not
take
ready.
the southern set of towers.
Yeah, all good.
Finally,
Man,
for
my-
the third
my
one,
clears today,
you
though,
need to look at
it's-
your debuff.
there was,
When
like,
you soak a tower,
minimum,
one
I
player
think, like,
randomly
6
will be
deaths
given
in
a
each
matching
P9
debuff.
and
You need to
P10
look
fight.
at
It's just you can
Instead
just
of
like literally wipe the
colored
whole
debuff,
group and
dark-
it's still clear.
these is in a very 2 row.
That is
Alongside
both
the
good
short
and bad.
two.
Yeah.
By short, if you look at the
crazy.
lights and dark debuffs, you'll see that two
Both-
of them have a
both runs, I think,
16-second
like, the
timer, and
DPS
two of them
was,
start
like,
with a 20-second timer.
All
Short
4
timer is the
DPS were
16-second, so in
dead
this
at
case,
one
the
point
healers.
in both fights.
For the second set of
Still beat
towers,
it.
the first set of tower players are just going to hop in the northern tower always, and the one and the long two will take the southern
Yeah, I think
set
everyone
of
should be
towers.
like 659.
Finally, for the third one,
probably
you need
because
to
of
look at your
like
debuff.
either
When
a
you soak a
toe
tower,
or
one
a tome
player
ring
randomly will be given
Yeah,
a
that's what I
matching
have.
debuff.
Why am I
660.
not
Don't get a debuff,
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
just move.
point?
Yeah,
Alright, give me one
Alright,
second. Let me grab some
659.
water. Oh,
yeah. 659 is BIS for supports because of our double tome ring situation.
I love double tome ring.
Imagine double tome
Yeah,
rings.
but everyone else should be
Just
660.
fucking kill me.
Excuse
I don't
me,
think I will.
Paladin Chad, Superior 657, thanks to shields. Cringe.
657 because of shield.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
the 660 shield has skill speed. No thanks. 645 Manderville shield. Thanks.
Is that actually BIS?
It's not
until you get the weapon?
BIS, yeah, until I get the weapon.
Oh,
Pretty sure. I mean, they're probably like very comparable, but like it's a few points of strength difference. But like the Manderville
Where-
stuff has a third substat and better substats.
Wait, what the fuck
yeah, that's fair.
just happened?
It's probably about the same. I just
It's
don't
probably
want
the same.
to.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want to
it's
get.
probably the same, yeah.
It's probably more of a personal choice of like I don't want to adjust for skill speed.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ivan, what is
I
your
understand
weapons
entirely.
materia?
Direct hit.
Is it direct hit?
Mine are.
Well, why does his matter towards yours?
Yeah, I don't know if they have the same substats because they're not the. I'm using a different weapon because I'm different class.
Yeah.
Mine's crit, skill speed. I don't know what yours is.
Mine is crit spell speed.
I mean,
Spell speed.
yeah,
Spell speed.
spell speed. Yeah, I run spell speed for my Holy Spirit hardcasts.
Yeah, that's why I read spell speed to make sure that my Asuna goes off.
Dude, that's the funniest part of the balance, like, paladin section. It's like, no, you don't run spell speed. Just don't ask. Stop asking. Yeah,
It's just 12 from now on.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
What? No,
That
it's
means
probably
Pretty has
that.
to do 11 in PF.
Yeah, but I'm sure 11 is more forgiving than
Yeah,
fucking
I think
10.
so. I'll do 11, like I said. I want more chess pieces. More chess pieces!
Will you be online when he does it?
If
Probably
he
not.
pings me, I'll show up.
Aren't you glad 11 is 11 and not 10? If they flipped those two fights, that would have been
7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Everyone update their portraits.
No.
I've been there.
You're welcome.
What was even the second raid last year? Oh, it was what's her face?
We did. It was girl.
This girl.
Chex Mix.
Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
Chex
pretty.
Mix.
I would say the girl Chex Mix is the most forgettable fight in the whole expansion.
Oh, you
Out of
did?
the raid twos.
I thought it was fun.
I mean, no, I think it says something about how good the fights were overall. But I
I
think
did
yours is
not like
most
the
forgettable.
tree.
I liked.
I didn't
thought
like
the
it
tree was
either,
good.
but I don't think it was forgettable.
I was fine with making the tree. I was not like I
Oh,
did
I
not
loved-
was not fine with fighting the tree.
I loved everything about the tree, like kind of weird mechanics, weird platform shapes. I'm there. I'm there for that.
I'm just not a super mega huge fan of backloaded stuff where the
Yeah.
front is really boring.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
I guess Eric is probably the most boring, most
Forgettable. Yeah, it actually is. Yeah.
No, I
You
remember
go
I
to
had
your
to
spot
switch.
and you sit
I
there
had
for
to
30
shift.
seconds. I mean, I also was the flex.
No, I'm
It-
the more important one. I was the DPS. It all hangs on
Wait,
me.
no, I had to flex more than you. So
I really like the hippocampus fight actually. That
the
was pretty
hippocampus
unique.
is good. Yeah.
It was a very unique fight.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like the cheese skipping. It skipped too much. The limit break.
That'll be. I mean, you just skip the mechanic, right?
Yeah, but it was like
Yeah.
the most interesting variation of the mechanic.
Oh, it was like the same really.
What?
was the
with the
sick-
lasers? Are we talking about?
No, the
No.
hippocampus was like we got the numbers, and then you have to crash. If you got the line, you'd crash into someone else,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then you'd have to swap with the other people who got the
Yeah,
longer.
The
debuff
second
crash.
round of that, we LB cheesed.
Yeah, we all do
the whole
that every
time.
time.
Oh,
I can't wait to do that as a blue mage.
In 3
Why
Why would
years,
you do that as a blue mage?
Yeah.
we have to do brute justice first.
Yeah,
Yo,
we'll go back to
DPS checks on brute justice, not gonna be bad at all.
Well, the only DPS check is the last phase, so they just need a better macro, right?
Yeah, but I think it'll be a lot more
Oh,
lenient.
I
Like, you got
Yeah,
a
I think
huge potency
sorry,
off
guys.
GCD to include in that.
It's,
hang
we'll
on,
do-
draw?
I need to pick up some pots real quick.
Here, wait. No one accept. Can I trade? No. Someone withdraw. There's two
Withdraw?
people who have
I'm
withdraw.
going to withdraw.
Okay.
Okay,
I
let's roll.
appreciate that. Thank you. All right, now I'm ready. Truly.
It's me. I was waiting for the queue. I'm like, who? Okay, someone queue up already. Holy shit.
Who's the fucking idiot that's
Yeah.
not like starting the raid? God.
Yeah,
I know him. He's me.
I was just pretending to be retarded.
Okay, guys, let's do this. Let's prog some.
Is this a
second
Snake
half.
1 party,
No,
baby?
no Digimon 1 parties,
Snake 1
please.
party!
Yeah, no one updated their thing.
Wait, I did!
I did too.
What the heck?
those when no one.
Owned.
You have
Oh!
to update your gear set before
No.
you
Yeah,
update
you
your
gotta sync the gear
portrait.
set and then you do the.
Oh,
portrait
you have to hit
every
the
time.
save button on the gear
Yeah,
set?
yeah.
Oh, that's cringe.
I've been cheated.
I warned you all.
Hey, everyone, yeah, it was repeated like 4 times, I think.
Well, I actually went into my portrait and updated it. I guess I just did it in the incorrect order, even though I didn't
Normally
change
you
my
see
gear.
the little, you
Yeah,
see the
you
little
still-
caution symbol, and
Yeah,
I
the
didn't
caution-
see it, so I thought it was okay.
It relies on your latest gear set. So if you updated your gear set previously, but in between the last time you like whatever, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, because
Yellow.
When they get bored one day,
Okay.
I just think they'll fix it when they have the bandwidth.
Don't move.
Stay.
Stay. Stay. Stay.
stay of execution.
Watch your tether. Watch your debuff. Digimon 1.
Dodge right. Dodge right.
Super Chain 1. Super Chain 1.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
In partners.
We'll be going to 4 next. 4 is next.
Yes, spread.
Out first. Out first.
You cannot
Good job.
escape my eternal gaze.
Purple.
Purple.
Swap. Swap and stay.
Early swap.
Swap. Stay.
Party stuff next.
Today, my theory
Party
shall
out.
be proven as fact.
Watch your debuffs, guys. Watch your debuffs.
It's got like a good 10 seconds.
Dark Tower.
Dark Towers.
I give voice.
So I'm in.
I'm out.
Getting clustered.
This is but a glimpse of a god's strength.
Here's that some limit cut.
Fast first lasers. Slow second lasers, but they're right after
No,
each
no,
other.
no, they're fast. They're fast both
Yeah,
ways.
they're fast at the end. Yeah.
Such power as you will never wield.
Laser 1.
Pew, pew.
Oh shit, sorry.
Second lasers are done, by the way.
It's just a life. We don't know what the silver center puddle.
Oh yeah, we just got an extra puddle.
Bro, it's literally the first poll, and you're like, I make no mistakes.
Yeah, what was your dream now?
Yeah.
Where's your
Got
dream now?
it all.
Let me fall asleep and then I will begin.
No. Alright, let's go again. This guy literally said, surely I make no mistakes tonight.
I mean, you should have known. That's the first. That's the first sign.
Good anyway.
Show me your all, that I might become divinity
Just testing you, Pretty.
manifest.
Only you.
Yeah, I'm the one that got killed.
So I was testing you.
Reflex test if you're
True
reflexes.
gamers would have avoided being killed there.
Bro.
From nothing, I mold life.
That's like you're not a true gamer.
Gamer
They were
cred
hacked into the
removed.
code.
I wasn't even given the opportunity.
Head the game did well.
Swap side.
Escape my eternal gaze.
Purple. Swap early. Swap. Okay.
How's she autoing me with her eyes closed?
It's just that good.
Charge left.
I had to go all the way around.
Round town.
It ain't fair.
Dodge left.
Touch left.
Super chain 1.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Out.
Block.
Box.
We're going to 4 next.
Support
Support
spread.
spread.
In first.
You cannot escape my eternal
Thank you.
A.
Red. Stay.
Okay.
Swap left.
Swap left.
Stay. Swap.
Party stuff next.
Today, my theory
Party
shall
in.
be proven as fact.
Watch your debuffs, guys. 2, 1, 0.
Light tower.
To silent vessels, I give voice.
I'm out.
I'm in.
This is but a glimpse of a god's strength.
I don't know if it was fast lasers for the start.
I can't tell you there.
Behold such power as you will never wield.
Healers are on the same side, by the way, so.
First
First
laser.
lasers.
Laser. Second laser.
Third laser.
Fourth laser. That's it.
Oh, thank God. I was
Already there, yeah.
I was manually casting single heal. I was unsure.
Just how Yoshi P intended.
Yeah, actually how it was intended. Disgusting.
We're both healers on the same side again.
I call it, yeah. Like healers on healer.
It's not paying attention to that.
So people start getting chunked. I'm like, I don't know if they're getting hit again. I don't know.
Prepare yourself.
I glanced at Q's life and I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a little dice today.
Alright, super.
Or straight or backtrack. Either
Super
way.
chain.
Chain.
It's a
Straight
from
through.
C-
Purple. Stay.
Swap last. Swap last, guys. Partner.
Today,
Oh, excellent.
victory shall be proven.
Start party in.
Party in, party in.
Yeah!
Hot.
Thank you.
I popped my thing early again.
Miscalculations are inevitable.
What the frick? Such a weird position here. Hopefully. Okay.
Okay, remember guys, one step at a time. C.
C.
We're gonna go to
Four
dog,
or D. Dog, yeah.
purple, and then
And A.
A. Charge the cleave.
What?
Block. Dodge
In.
in. To A.
Oh.
A out clocks.
Damn clocks.
Oh, Dave!
I was trying to.
Oh no. Okay. Hang on.
You're gonna.
wait for the body
No, gotta wait for the bodies.
and don't die.
No, it's
Don't
too
die.
late. It's too late. He's
late,
not
I'm
gonna
dead.
survive autos, yeah.
So,
To defy a god.
You just have to move after. You just
Yeah,
have
I'm
to move
gonna
to the side
start
every
popping
time.
in
You just have to
after
move.
that, because that's why
Drop what you're
I
doing
think
because yeah.
I think that's why I died. Yeah,
I just
okay.
went too far through the circle. I should have gone right more. That's why I clipped Renee.
And I got doubled because of the bodies.
I need to sprint at that part, I think.
Yeah, I think
Got
I'm gonna start
cheated.
popping sprint.
oh, is that why I died? Somebody
Dead
dead.
people.
I was
caught
dead.
chain
I was
white.
dead.
There were 2 dead people, so a couple of folks got doubled.
I was about to say, I was like, I thought I was safe.
Yeah, I would have been super safe if I didn't get doubled because my closest clock spot was dead. I had a whole quadrant.
You guys have invuln for that tank? By any chance?
I'm sure
Yellow?
I do, yeah.
Stay.
That's a good point.
You?
Oh,
What happened?
I pushed the wrong button. I freaked out about my rotation.
You didn't say anything either.
Yeah,
I
you
know,
also
'cause
called it wrong.
Because
Yeah.
I hit the wrong. I hit the wrong button.
Just wipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we have chain wipes there, then I don't
Yeah,
know if you
yeah.
can
No, I should be able to invuln.
invuln and cover.
Yeah, if I invuln I can invuln the last part for sure. Like, because nothing else people shouldn't be able to kill me for any of the other birds. So yeah.
Yeah, I will pop sprint so that I'm not having to. Because I keep getting snapshotted.
Again, you have to move once the AoE's over.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Every
a lot
mechanic.
of time if you move during the animation, but it's obviously a lot tighter if you wait past that.
And you can inch in that circle
Yeah.
towards more or less your slow.
Yeah, if you cheat the animations, it actually feels really comfortable. I'm a sprint enjoyer, but that one doesn't actually feel all that tight. But if sprint helps, it helps.
I don't sprint, I literally do all.
Yeah. Yeah.
You cannot
Outside.
escape my eternal
Go.
gaze.
Swap early.
Swap early.
Yep. Swap. Stay.
Charge left.
Nudge left.
Wait. Nope. Yeah. Okay.
Charge left. Super chain 1, super chain 1.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Out,
Out
partners. One next. Support spread. Supports are spread.
And guys.
In then out, guys.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Yellow. Stay.
It's very slightly off center.
Swap last.
Swap last. Swap last.
Whoops.
Party stuff.
Today, my
Party
Party
theory
in.
shall be proven as fact.
Alright, watch your debuffs. Watch your tethers.
Dark Towers.
Silent vessel, I give voice.
I'm out.
I'm in.
This is but a glimpse of a god's strength.
First laser's fast.
All lasers fast.
Oh, they're all laser fast.
All
Yeah, they're all
lasers
fast.
fast.
Yep.
Behold the
Remember, all lasers are fast.
never
First laser.
Laser 1. 2. Laser 2.
2. 3.
Let's see if you take, or don't take the rest. Just wait for the fire to go out. Hope I don't die here. Not enough people.
Such a singularly resolute
Good deal.
soul.
Or no, yeah, it's over.
Yeah, I thought you were. I wasn't sure.
Sorry,
where
I
you
should have
were
yelled.
going.
Oh.
No,
they
it was
overlap,
James,
they
James
overlap.
and I overlapped our lasers because
Yeah,
I
I
wasn't.
should have called it. I couldn't remember my number, so I'm like, I'm getting there first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
If you go there first, you can stand like basically right by the puddle,
Right, okay.
and that way, whoever knows, like there's no further safe spot than that, so like they'll know not to go past it. Latency is no fun there either.
From nothing, I mold life. You
Top
cannot
sides.
escape my eternal gaze.
Purple. Stay. Don't move.
Don't move.
Stay. Stay.
Watch your tether. Watch your tower.
Dodge right.
Dodge right.
Dodge right.
Super chain 1.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
In partner.
Partners.
Going to 4.
GPS spread.
DPS spread.
And first.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Blue. Stay. Swap last. Stay. Swap. Party stuff.
Today, my
Party
theory
out.
shall be proven as fact.
I don't have Swift, guys. Please don't die. Debuffs, debuffs, debuffs.
Light towers.
To silent vessels, I give voice.
So I'm in again.
Holy.
Yeah, that's another healers on the far side's moment. 2 pulls in a row.
Buster.
This is but a glimpse of a god's strength.
I believe they're all fast in a row. Yeah.
Yeah, fast lasers again, guys.
Behold such power as you will never wield.
First lasers.
Second.
Third.
Fourth.
What happened?
I didn't have any health. I even used second wind.
Just wait.
Yeah.
Targetable?
7 elves to the pinnacle of the heavens. The world shall crumble. Such a singularly resolute
Reorient
soul.
yourself?
You cannot escape.
Back grab?
Double back.
At 8. Double back at
Yellow. Stay.
8. Swap last.
Swap last.
What the fuck? Did I...
I don't think we were very close to being on top of each other.
Oh, it's double back.
Partners.
Oh, it's double back.
My
Yeah.
theory shall be proven.
Party
Oh, what the fuck? I took 100k from that.
I don't think we were stacked well enough, Grenade.
Bro,
Sorry.
stack on me.
Tell you got this.
Why am I still alive?
You didn't get this.
Did you not get hit at all, Pete?
Because I shared your
I did.
partner.
I took damage. So I don't know why we didn't.
Partners.
Why we didn't.
Partners are really weird on that. I was 8 miles away
Yeah.
from Talon and we still soaked together.
It doesn't. Yeah, you just
Yeah,
have
it
to be
doesn't matter.
in a
Yeah.
line. Yeah.
I don't know then.
It doesn't say you took damage from the
Oh,
attack. I think maybe. I don't know. No, maybe.
I find your
Show me your all.
your dream magic quite lacking, Q.
Maybe it's a green curse.
Maybe I cursed myself.
Find your lack of faith disturbing.
From nothing I mold life. You cannot
Swap
escape
sides.
my eternal gaze.
Purple. Stay. Don't move. Stay. Stay.
Deflatus.
Right.
Right. That's right.
Right.
Dodge right.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
Out clocks.
Going to 4.
Sports spread.
Sports are spread, yes.
Inverse.
I was on the wrong spot.
I think I was too, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Ow?
You cannot escape my eternal
No, I was definitely on the wrong side.
We're
I'm
all alive.
alive, but okay.
Don't want
Nothing
cost.
Slow rising.
No, just we're gonna have
Oh, okay.
yes, probably. I mean, we're basically pushing in rage as it is, so.
Today, my theory shall be proven as fact.
Sorry, I think I was red, and I wasn't. Okay, because of the color.
Same. Except for I was white.
Yeah. It's funny how both of us.
No,
did
no,
the same
I
thing.
was.
Yeah, wait, shouldn't have that worked out?
No.
If you.
No. How did that
I
work
was
out?
white and I was on the right hand side.
Yeah.
So that was the problem.
Right? Because he's gonna get hit by the white beam.
Yeah.
So it doesn't work out, and I was on the opposite. It doesn't work out if you have the right amount of people.
Oh, I thought
You need
I
the right
needed
debuff.
to use the right amount of people.
That's why it's called, because you're getting hit by the other beam.
From nothing, I mold life. You cannot
Upsides.
escape my eternal gaze.
Purple. Swap early.
Swap early.
Swap. Yep. Stay. Dodge right. We're scuffed, Dave.
Oh, I don't.
Scuffed at 4.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Fuck
Yeah,
it.
definitely scuffed there.
Yeah, I think Talon didn't stretch his thingy properly. from what I saw.
I got it. I mean, I was
Yeah,
slow
I had-
about it.
I had two
I was
on
going
my
Yeah,
for
but no,
positional
you're
weird.
slow about it, but you're baiting your partner,
I
right?
realized.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but
I was
look at
chasing
the
a thing.
angels. Look at the angels.
I thought I was, but the angle threw me off.
Yeah, yeah, it gets confusing.
Fucha?
Come on, guys.
The dream, believe in the dream,
Yeah, I believe in the dream.
or don't believe in the dream. Maybe that's the way to go. I don't believe in the dream. I believe in reality.
Now life has killed the dream I dream.
Alright, what's her face? Cosette?
Yeah, that's a good reference.
It's Fontaine, I believe.
Fontaine actually is the one who sung it, yeah.
You cannot escape my eternal
Yellow. Day. Swap last.
Swap last. Swap last,
Hey.
please.
Oh.
Swap.
As you say it.
That was a bait by Brittany.
No, I said swap last.
We live it.
The other thing where you only hear the first word and then you do it immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, knockback next! Oh, I popped it already.
Right side. Dodge right. Dodge right.
What the fuck? Where's everybody? Yeah, half the party.
We were
didn't
having
get
a
my
party.
heal.
Yeah, we were having a party
Yeah, what the
south.
fuck?
You weren't invited to the cool kids party.
Well, you
Sorry.
wasted my fucking.
That was north.
Yeah.
You weren't invited either. All cool kids were south.
Wasted my charge.
It's okay. Talon was off on his own, like east.
Yeah, that's the thing. He was literally the lowest. Didn't get any two of my heals.
Typical Missourian.
Out in the
Alright,
middle
super
of
chain,
nowhere.
super chain.
Out clock.
Going to 2 next. 2 is next. DPS spread.
In first.
In first. Oh fuck.
You cannot escape my eternal
All
gaze.
thoughts.
Purple.
Fine.
Stay. Swap last.
Swap last.
Yep. Stay. Swap.
Party stuff.
Today, my
Already
fury
in.
shall be
In.
proven as fact.
Certainly my key. Yeah, see? That stupid thing at the start ruined how many charges I had.
Dark
Dark Tower, Dark Tower.
I give
I'm in.
I'm out.
Tank Buster. When your misery doesn't crit. Why even live, man?
Did you say you're in misery?
I hate being I hate being X or plus now. It throws me like throws my combos all off
Yep.
for this part. Because now I have to like I can't get a combo off at this time, so it's hard cast time.
Fast.
Fast
first
lasers.
lasers.
Fast lasers
Fast
again.
lasers every- Yep.
You go fast laser.
Yep.
Behold such power as you will never wield.
First
Laser
wave.
1.
Laser 2?
Second lasers.
Alan, stop!
Uh-oh.
Well, that was 8.
Okay, well, that's white.
Sure do seem like it.
It's just a wipe. There's not enough people alive for the AoE.
Don't worry, I true best K, we're fine.
I think
We're fine.
has a little bit less than
No, 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 no. We're fine.
Despite your efforts with True.
No, we're fine.
Is that just a
Okay,
laser shuffle snafu?
If you're just planning to run far, just call it, please. It's happening way too many times. If you're 1 to 4, just call if you're running far, please, and thank you. Alright, let's go.
Show me your all, that I might become
Purple. Stay. Don't move.
Do not move.
Stay. Stay. Stay.
Maybe the curse is that Prinny did 9 and 10 so fast. We needed you to take 3 hours on them.
Pretty much suffer.
Yeah, we need to take the burden of suffering.
Bro, I'm already playing RuneScape.
Dodge left.
Dodge left.
Dodge left.
Super Chain 1.
These chains are forged from the fabric of creation.
In clocks. Going to 4. 4. DPS spread.
Yes, spread.
In first.
Gonna be tilted.
You cannot escape my eternal gaze.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Stay. Then swap last.
Swap last.
Stay. Swap.
Party stuff, isn't it?
Today, my
Party in.
fury shall
Party
be
in.
proven as fact.
Alright, Digimon 3. Digimon 3. Check your headers. Powers, debuff. Light Towers. I am in. Think Buster.
This is but a glimpse of a god's strength.
Maybe fast lasers? I don't know.
I think 2 and 3 are fast.
Otherwise, you will never win.
Just pretend they're fast.
I'll go far for our laser skill.
Okay.
Heal is on the same side.
First are done.
Second is
Second.
done.
Third.
Third. I'm far.
Post.
Fourth.
Oh, how convenient. Didn't even have to move.
It was convenient, yeah.
And Maggie wishes he were me right now.
Attack, attack, attack. Charge.
Get her!
Spells.
Reorient yourself. Remember it's straight or walk or backtrack. Straight or backtrack. Backtrack. Oh my god.
Backtrack.
Backtrack at A on the purple side.
Purple?
Starting purple.
Swap early.
Swap early. Then back. Clock.
Clock.
Today, my theory shall be
Party out.
fact.
Prepare for Pondo.
So fucking stupid.
Miscalculations are inevitable.
Dumb
Yes,
problem
it's
for us, actually. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. One at a time. C. To dog,
D.
purple. To A.
Okay.
Shine brilliant for me.
Dodge the cleave to the marker. Clocks on this marker. Clocks. Walk into the box. To A.
Out, out,
Back
clocks.
clock.
Yo, you got.
Oh, my involt's
What?
not up.
D.
I'm covering.
DPS LB, just kill.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, it's dead. She's
I
dead.
think he's already just
Yeah.
stay alive.
Yep. I'm
Stay
just
alive.
popping all my midi.
Oh, we actually got there.
Yeah, we got
earlier
it.
than we didn't
Yeah.
even need the.
Okay, we should have DPS LB earlier.
I hate
Yeah,
that word.
let's
Yeah.
not do that. Let's not do that mechanic.
That's actually a good point. Yeah, maybe we do it
Maybe it's like
right before 2A. I think is when the gauge fills.
That would be the other. That would be the other.
No. It fills
No,
up
before,
during 2A.
before.
It fills up during 2A. We don't have it
really?
after limit.
Remember
break.
to hit the boss before jumping off.
This misbegotten
Probably you just do
world
it during the party mechanic before you pop burst or some bullshit. You know what I mean? I do care. Or like, what you
During
do
the
is
cast.
what you do is
only that
DPS pops it, and if it's like
my hands
tank out, then they go out, so they flex for the LB. If that makes any sense. Yeah, very smart.
I can create well or
Majin Boos, can you ask Pretty to listen to this song when you get the chance? Big Chungus, dude. We listened to that earlier today.
Big chongus.
Unironically, he was singing it, and then Tristan played it into my earballs.
Everybody be on the left, except for Dave.
markers.
Mwakas.
I'm back.
Alright, color.
Okay, let's make the best of our time.
I believe.
Let's try to clean up
First try.
the fire wind mechanic and
Q, your dreams.
sea pengenesis.
No.
Your dreams are not good.
I'm the virtuous spawn team.
Let's go.
I can create well or unmake.
Man, I felt like I was doing giga damage that round too. That,
Yeah, me too.
That last round.
I was doing okay. I got clipped by a 2A though, so I took a damage dune.
What am I doing?
Only I can guide its path.
Okay, how's that pronounced?
Gaiokos? Okay.
Ochos.
I'm forgetting my order.
East-west.
Move.
Go.
Close.
Rampart.
Yeah.
Vertical.
Vertical.
The heavens bend to my will.
Oh, this is kind of fun.
From base elements is greatness forged.
That's concept.
Beepog.
Beep
Exo.
pog, beep pog, beep pog, beep pog.
Remember, Alpha's in front. Data's in the back.
Oh,
Stay in your lane.
Dodge. Or around the marker.
A God's will cannot be disobeyed.
Help them move. Crush helmet.
Misfortune hangs heavy on the prideful. Pour cover for when the heavens fall.
4.
Watch your heads.
Watch for the beacon.
Elements flow according
Range
to my
tanks.
design.
West.
East.
Winds out. There are people.
Oh,
who ran
I
too
walked-
far.
I
It's
walked
not-
one
It's not
too
on the
many
marker. It's before the marker.
Okay, I've
On that
never
tile?
I've
Okay,
never
within-
been east-west wind
Within
before.
within that tile, when you're running east or west, it's halfway through a rectangle before the yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
So-
pulling the image up to have. Yeah, I see.
So
it.
the one is on a line.
Yeah, it's
and
like right
halfway.
before. Yeah, right before the one.
Okay, let's go. Before the markers for 1 and 2, on the cross for A and C.
Yeah, I've always, whenever I've been wind so far, I've always been AC. Because freaking last time Dave was the beacon every time.
I can create well or unmake.
Permutation.
Quit hogging the beacon, Dave. Its mom says it's my turn.
Pass the beacon.
On the left.
The beacon is in an L shape.
I will not be denied.
Heal.
Only I can guide its path with rightful place.
Benediction. Glare. Asylum.
I'm not hearing enough glares, okay?
Glare.
There you go.
Denizens of the abyss. From ink, blackest night, I summon
What's
you.
that?
North south.
Move.
Go. Vertical.
The heavens bend to my will.
Beepog.
From base elements is greatness forged.
The puggiest mechanic.
Dodge.
A God's will
Around the
cannot be
marker.
disobeyed.
got Dave.
Make sure you taunt as soon as you get up.
Crash coming.
Misfortune hands heavy.
That might have not been soon enough.
No, it should
For one that heavens fall.
be down. Yeah. As long as you have aggro during the cast.
Watch your head.
Loose spread, loose spread.
The elements flow.
Melee healers.
My design.
East.
Okay, I'm just.
No.
I think it worked out.
Wind up. Rotate
I'll
to.
go.
Oh! Somebody
Was I-
went in.
A wind rotated.
Oh,
Yeah.
wind
Yeah,
rotated?
you were
Well,
you were.
I was a fire, I thought.
No, I was.
Sure it was fire.
I definitely did not have a wind debuff.
I think I'm
No.
gonna win debuff, but
Whoever
Who's
was.
A?
we're
Who's A?
shit.
Who's A? Who's A? Just
Me
say.
and someone else.
yeah, it was me. I was at A. And I had wind.
So you should have gone further north.
Yeah, no. So
Oh, I should have gone
you
north.
should have gone
Yeah,
north. You
and
should
then
have
I
gone
would
out
have
of the party,
rotated
yeah.
where you went.
Yeah, wind
yeah.
wind goes out.
Wind is out every time.
Fuck.
Fire stay in.
Okay.
Okay, go.
And yeah, for the for choosing your spot, I think you chose north, but you gotta
you're
look
west.
at D. Yeah,
Yeah.
D and go counterclockwise.
I can create worlds.
So you should have been. I'm trying to actually think. You
Should have been west and then farther west. I should have been south. I wasn't wind.
No.
No, Dave.
No, you and I, Q and
I was
I
west.
were fire. There was 3 fires going out.
I will not be
I
denied.
think.
Was there a fire on D?
No.
No. What?
There was a fire going to.
There was a fire.
There was.
Yeah, but it was going to D. Q went to D, right, as a fire.
No, I went. Yes.
I went to C as a fire. I don't remember
okay.
who was the last fire who went.
I was a
somewhere.
fire who went east.
B,
I was
yeah.
the last fire.
Wait, so is that right?
Yeah.
Why did
That's
Dave
right.
go north?
He just looked the wrong way.
I didn't know
north-
where to go then.
Oh, southwest, northeast.
Move.
That means there was a fire at a. Who would have been there? The other melee. Maggie was the fire at A, and Dave must have been the non-fire, the wind at A, which is correct.
Okay.
That is
Then-
correct.
Circle.
Play.
Yes.
I'm really confused.
No. I know I see what's happening here. I think. Wait, maybe not.
I thought I did it right.
You might have done it.
Okay. It might be. I'm just asking because I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
I guess you could.
Yeah,
have
I don't know either.
Deepong. So if Dave was the wind at A, he would have gone further out at A.
Yeah, that part I know I fucked up.
Box. My brain in overdrive thinking about mechanics while doing mechanics.
Dodge.
Dodge.
A god's will cannot be disobeyed.
AoE.
Misfortune hangs heavy on the prideful. Pour cover for one that heavens fall.
Loose spread, guys.
Flow according to
Healer is
your
range.
design.
Everyone else middle.
East.
West.
Need a fire south.
out. Or south rotate.
Oh shit. Woo. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think you have a
Lucky.
little wiggle
So
room.
lucky.
Yeah.
So-
Alright.
Oh, do we hold here?
No, no, I think we're good.
We're
I think
good. We're good. We're good. It
Yeah.
fell off.
Okay, once it falls
Fell off.
off.
Just paranoid. Alright, is it north, south, or east, west?
It's the battle.
It's north.
Ouch. Get my right. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Spread?
I need to open that image. God dang it.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
Sima.
That might be
So that one's melee's north, right? Supposed
Melee's
to-
north,
yeah. That's what makes sense. I went automatically.
Pan Genesis! Line up, bitches!
There's 3 of you.
Line up, bitches!
I have no idea how to do a Pangenesis.
Ah, well, you got a lot of
Oh,
buffs.
should have watched the video.
Stomp on your right foot. Don't forget it.
It's I think the rule set is 0 and 1 are generally the first tower.
Yeah.
One that kind of
Yeah, we do 0-2 per Hector. Hector's 0-2 at first tower.
might be
Is
opposite.
it- Which 2
The way
goes
that we
first?
said another one.
It's
called
it's
but the
zero
one that-
short.
0 short 2, yeah.
What? That's not answering the question. I don't understand what that means.
Zero's
short 2.
no.
So there's 2 people with white debuff and 2 people with red debuff. Each one of those, in each pair, there's a short one and a long one. So like
For
a 20.
zeros?
No,
No,
this is
2.
for the. I'm talking about the white or black debuff. It's the same one we get in part 1. So there's gonna be 4 people with color debuffs. 2 of them red, black. 2 of them blue, white. In
And then
each
two-
pair,
and
there's
one-
a short and a long.
And there's also a group that has none. That's 0, I believe.
Yes. So there's 2 people with nothing, and they're gonna be with the short and correct color in the first tower. Should we take a break and watch the video?
No, I
trying to find
remember.
the-
I don't remember.
Trying to find the picture that shows like.
We should do more exit flares too. Just to-
Yeah. Yeah, we do only have 30 minutes, so only
Uh,
4 minutes.
0 short 2, and then whoever's the long 2
doesn't have
goes
a
to the
By
south
short,
tower,
second
while
timer,
the one that just
first
took
set
the
of
first
tower
tower
players
that's
are just gonna
two
hop.
takes the top tower.
Yeah.
To be honest, my brain.
And then if you get a debuff,
Part of this happens. I'm
Very
turned off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's random who gets a debuff out of like the second set
Second
of
tower,
towers.
so-
Yeah.
Debuff for what? You mean which
they
color?
get- they get another
You'll get a
color.
red or a white debuff.
Yeah.
But only one person out of the pair gets a color.
When does the one go in? The last
One
tower?
is in, the one goes in for the second set of towers.
Yeah, everybody's in a tower.
One
for the
and
second
long
sets.
2 go in the second set of towers on the bottom.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
So one and
0
and long.
short 2
one-
are first
Okay, stop.
tower.
One and long 2 are sitting out until the second set of tower spawn,
Yes.
and then they go soak the tower together.
They soak the south tower together. East west.
And then the 2 from the south moves on,
No.
and then that one leaves horizontal.
No.
No.
No. We'll talk about it in a second. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what you were saying and wasn't paying attention to the thing.
Why would?
Epoch is next.
Greatness forged.
Dodge.
Of God's will cannot be disobeyed.
Oh, my eyes. so
think you're on
bright.
the wrong side there, Dave.
Optimal.
Oh, okay.
It's okay, I flexed.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Crush helm.
What?
Crush helm.
Shall.
Poor cover for one that happens fall.
Yeah, do not stay in my lane.
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay.
Watch your head.
My helm's crushed.
The elements flow according to
Healer
Melee
there.
healer.
design.
North?
Oh shit, I moved way too I fucked up.
Well, you gotta
know
commit
where
to yourself.
I don't know where. Fuck.
I only saw it because after everyone had moved.
Yeah.
Pop in the northern
Remember, you're
tower.
looking
Play
for
the
group
third
one.
one.
It's
Change
the
the
same
third
group
set.
ones and group
Don't get a
twos.
debuff, do the mechanic.
Group one has
Just
to
move
look DCB first for their other debuff.
Q,
Yeah,
I
but
think
didn't we have like both supports? Well.
supports choose
So
first.
and so
yeah.
also DB is always a wind. So if you are a wind, then it automatically scratches those off the list, right?
Yep.
So it's something you can try to remember too.
Yeah,
So
North-
then you know, if I was when I was always AC.
You would always be A or C, yeah, depending on the rotation.
Yeah, but that's it's random which because one could be wind and or both could be fire or both.
Right. But it is always A or C
Yes.
if you are wind and you are in the center.
Yes, Ivan. What are you gonna say to me?
I was gonna say I think this is the image you were talking about. I just posted the.
Oh, I was
tower
about
stuff.
to post it. Yeah.
We're just supposed to let's go.
Yep.
Oh, this is what I was.
0 short 2.
James, were you fire?
It was a fire south, I believe.
Yes, that is correct.
I can create well or unmake.
You do that before the towers, right, Q?
Yeah.
Not be denied.
That's how we figure out who's going where.
Okay, so this image,
The towers go outside.
no,
and-
let me,
Only I can guide this dark with rightful place.
0 and short 2, so 2 towers together,
Yes.
and then for the last tower, for everyone,
The last
you
tower
might just have to
depends-
swap. I'm not,
Yes.
you might just have to swap, you have to look.
Yeah.
But it's always static, like east-west.
East west.
Blue. Beyblade.
Circle.
Let her rip.
The heavens bend to my will. From base elements is greatness forged.
Keep hogging.
Alpha's front. Beta's back. And move.
A god's will cannot be disobeyed.
Optimal.
I do have a heal. I was just far.
Yeah, I wanted to. So I'm just trying to plan out. I want to sit in.
2, 3, and 4.
We spread.
The elements flow according
Healers,
Range healers.
to design.
East.
G. Last.
Rotate.
Nope.
Yeah, I think I was a little bit too close.
Someone got punted, yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
I might have gone a little too far into the D. I don't know if I'm supposed to go straight to the middle.
No, middle. I think middle should be fine.
For the road, like you're rotating.
Yeah, I had to
Yeah,
rotate.
center should be fine because the fire person's already in the center.
Yeah, Prinny, I don't know how sensitive it is for the initial activation or the first part of the mechanic of when the beacons go off, but you were more center on that first one, and maybe that kind of threw you off on how far to go left.
Yeah.
On the
I
other
should
one?
have just ran further left. Yeah.
But that means I think I was a little bit further left also as a result. Because I was trying to be to the left of you.
If you're
As a fire?
if you're fire, you just want to be dead center.
Yeah. Fire's just that center. It's not relative to anyone. No, I looked at it and I'm like, this feels a little bit too close.
It's scary.
It definitely was too close.
I will not be denied. Only I can guide this star to its rightful place.
Can't believe this fight had zoom hacks.
Citizens of the abyss, from
And they're just following their
Went south.
theme of meta commentary.
No.
Vertical.
the heavens bend to my will. From base element's greatness.
It's pogging time.
Bug, beep, bug.
Alpha's front. Beta's back. Move
Dodge.
around the number, guys. You win it. Pink cluster.
Misfortune hangs heavy on the prideful. Pour cover for when the heavens fall.
4. Nice. Really good at that. Who's doing it?
I'm the red healer.
Tanks.
Melee.
Melee.
Thanks.
Center up, guys.
What I'm doing is timing, I don't know.
North?
Nope, sorry, that's...
Was that just
a
wrong stacking
splash?
or what? Or
I think that
splash?
was a splash.
Was
Because
it, I don't
you-
even know if we were topped off, are
No, we were fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, river fires to the center.
I mean, K was the first one to die on my party list, so
Mm,
I don't know if you got splashed by someone else.
is it possible I moved too much?
I don't know.
It
IDK.
no, it shouldn't have been too much of.
Higher pulse.
Fire.
DK. Just saying what I saw.
Sure.
I think there should be a little more red, so that you know, it's harder to see what killed you.
Next batch.
Man, all fire mechanics I know. But don't make them red.
No, every mechanic should be a fire mechanic. The screen should always look like somebody just spilled ketchup on it.
Bathe in it.
Yeah.
Only I can guide the star to its rightful place.
Send her up.
Denizens of the abyss. From the blackest night I summon
East,
you.
west.
Move.
Go.
Beyblade, Beyblade.
The heavens bend to my will. From base elements is greatness forged.
I'm Alpha.
I was just trying to figure out which box I was.
Yeah, it is.
'Cause there's two.
Alpha's in front, remember? Dodge.
A god's will cannot
Around
be
the number.
disobeyed.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
no, I moved too early.
Everybody living.
Matters.
Yeah, that one going to the suicide was definitely. I felt like I was really on top of it.
Pour cover for when the heavens fall.
Watch your hands.
The elements flow according
Range
to
tank.
my design.
Bro,
North.
west. Winds up.
AC rotate.
Need one. Oh, aim here low. Oh, okay, no. Ooh.
Was that a little close? Yeah. maybe.
No, no, no,
Well, I
no.
think I bumped it.
Dave exploded on my screen.
Yeah, it looked like either too much distance or damage. I'm not sure.
I think I had 4
Going out.
before the thing resolved. So
You're supposed to just have 4 when
Four
you're
is
standing
fine.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Four is
when
okay.
I'm standing there, I should have 4.
Yeah, you should have
Mhm.
4. Maybe the fire splashed you or something? I don't know. We didn't get clipped by the AoE though.
I'm not sure the
no.
fire. I'm not sure the fire could have clipped him. If the
no, I
wind
don't-
didn't clip you guys.
Yeah.
The wind's bigger than the fire.
Yeah. Dave was just the first one to die on my
He,
thing, so.
I'm not sure. That might be a replay thing because he looked really low before the damage went off. I'm wondering if he
You may have
just
Oh.
died from the wind. I'm not sure how he would have taken that much, but and
Yeah.
she might auto during that. I'm not sure.
She does, but I
Okay.
mean, I'm healing throughout it because
I had bloodletting up at the end of that, so
But I'm not sure then.
Let's just go again.
Okay.
We got a couple more pulls. Let's just get the practice in.
I can create
The Because I mean, otherwise everything was okay.
Yeah, we did. It looked good.
I will not be denied!
I don't know why I can't do that.
Only I can hide its start to its rightful place.
Center up.
Denizens of the abyss.
Almost up.
Blackest night I summon
East west.
Move.
Vertical?
Vertical? So weird to see.
Yeah.
I just assume it's not obvious it's vertical. Because the tentacles seem to show up pretty well in every other position.
from base elements is greatness
Oh.
forged.
Move.
A God's will cannot be disobeyed.
I see why the 4 marker isn't on top of the spike.
Misfortune hangs heavy
The
on
4 is
the
not on top of
right.
the spike.
Poor cover for one that haven't spawned.
Was it a little off?
It's off, yeah, sure.
The elements
You spread guys?
flow
If
according to my
healers
Melee
and
healers.
West.
East.
Bro!
Oh,
Oh,
cute.
fuck, that was my fault, yep. I'm gonna die.
Might be okay.
Left move.
But yeah, flex. Yeah, north south.
Oh.
Yeah,
We live in.
because
No.
oh,
You
Ah,
died.
no, you died.
Yeah, you're. Oh, okay, so last time, I think. I
oh,
think
because an
Dave-
extra
We
fire.
dying.
I think so. Last time, Dave just probably moved too much. That same thing happened. Right? Did Q exploded
Yeah.
immediately?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that changed.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got confused.
You weren't looking. Yeah.
It used to be Poggin.
Okay, let's go.
I was gonna move
last one,
early.
probably?
Last one.
Yeah.
He saw it in his
Probably.
dream. That was the
That
right
shit is-
position.
I had the easy pattern where I was the only wind in a pit of fire.
Nice.
There was only one place to go.
I second guessed myself.
Just look.
Yeah.
So anytime we explode it, and we just did it correctly, that means somewhat.
Yeah,
Some-
too much
too much.
movement.
Yeah.
So you just gotta.
That would make sense.
Well, I did it for science.
Well,
I think what
is it
happens is
also
if you're like.
possible...
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, is it also possible if they die to the damage that they just explode as well?
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's also true.
But Dave definitely was helped. I'm almost like certain.
I mean, I was low though.
Yeah, we can. I'll
We'll just flip it.
I'll
Just,
check.
like,
Yeah,
look
after.
after.
I
But
could
yeah,
find.
definitely. I was just gonna say, definitely recommend if you're in the center, the first thing you should do
Southwest, northeast.
is look at what everybody on the outside is. before people start moving, so you don't get confused about who already got one or whatever.
Especially for DPS.
Critical.
Supports have easy mode.
The heavens bend to my will.
Lift me?
From base elements is greatness forged.
Move.
A god's will cannot be disobeyed. Misfortune hangs heavy on the prideful. Pour cover for one that heavens fall.
Watch heads.
The elements flow according
Range,
to my
healers.
design.
North.
West.
Nice.
Baby.
You can move.
Pang Genesis.
No, Ecto.
Oh, X,
Oh,
X,
sorry.
Or both did. Yeah.
Remember, if it's north-south, it's melee's north.
It's
Okay,
south.
melee's north. And then I think melee's on the outside afterwards, too.
Oh. What? What was that explosion?
I'm not sure. Oh,
Does
it's the
fire on the
AoE.
ground hurt you?
You're supposed to hug the middle, guys. I don't. Do we have a debuff there? And
No,
so
no, I think
no,
it's just
hug the
it's a
middle
soak,
one,
right?
There was a tower to soak?
No,
there's no
not a
tower.
tower.
I don't.
No, it's a. Is it a?
It's some.
It's proximity.
It's proximity damage. Yeah, there's two of them.
So it'd be
Oh.
the middle.
So I think maybe people were too outside by the time the proximity hit. Like you want to be
Yeah,
on
like
that touching
like
edge.
you're supposed to hug this, and then the
Yeah.
AOE goes off, and then you start
And
spreading.
then he moves.
Yes,
So
yeah.
I think,
you
like,
stand
because-
right at the side of the first circle.
If someone moved early and they died to it, that probably caused their death. I don't have it before. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
I think Maggie and I spread too early.
Alright.
Alrighty. Oh, got past close.
Alright.
Proggin.
Just don't move, guys. Guys, don't move too much. Alright, Thursday. Please review Super Chain 2A and B again, guys. Please and thank you.
Unlocked. Printing, I think, is what's helping
What'd you
me.
say?
I'm
You said
not
please?
getting clipped.
Well, bro, how is everyone getting clipped there?
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a lot of time. Yeah.
There's so much
I'm
time.
having
Bro, I'm
fizz range
casting.
moment where I'm just far the hell away.
Bro, I'm casting it.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think melee's on the outside afterwards too.
But anyway, sprint fixes it.
Yeah, okay, so I just reviewed the Exaflares VOD. All three of the people north definitely died because they weren't out enough for proximities.
Yeah, but how did that kill everyone else? That's the thing. Because I died immediately, even though I was
Well,
in the center.
I couldn't see.
You can't see.
No,
it.
no, you didn't die from prox. You're still alive after the proximities went off.
You might have gotten
Oh,
hit by that.
Oh, everyone else did. Okay.
Pyrosis.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, guys, just
Outside afterwards.
watch the video again. Oh,
Yep.
just wait for the AOE. And then yeah, review Peg Genesis.
Sure.
please.
Oh,
Was the
it's the
fire on the
AoE.
Or
ground
just look
hurt
at the
you?
image when we get to it. IDK.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
got it.
that image is pretty. Those images are pretty good.
Yeah.
Good.
All right, well, good job. At least we got it.
All right, thanks everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
appreciate it, guys.
This wasn't a Digimon
Good
one.
night.
Later.
Good night.
I gotta do my island.
No, I'm done with Island. Fuck that shit.
I'll never
I'm gonna-
give it up. I'll do
I'm
it for the
claiming-
rest of my life.
I'm gonna claim the goodies from the granary and the farm, but
Any experts in the chat?
No, I'm going to BS.
Yes.
We teleport.
Why do you
Tyler,
guys
you're
want
a
to do
yes?
expert? I'll do an expert, I guess. Why are we
I
doing this?
wanted some tombstones.
I need toners.
Then you cursed me earlier.
You need
Alright,
tombstones
I'll
for
do
what?
it. I don't know what they need to
I just want to
do.
gather some.
Talon, boot it up.
Want to
I
have
need to
some
leave the
spare.
party.
Everyone out of my party.
Wow.
Get out of here.
Picked up
Alright,
my
guys,
money.
future nerds, right?
How cringe is the island today?
Don't know. Not looking.
It's fine.
Fire, sand, rapier, not bad.
Let's see, I need a ring for a caster. I didn't know that. Boots. Yeah, my caster's a little under level. Boots and clothes.
When does the tombstone event start? Is that soon?
Next week.
27, doesn't it?
47.
Wait, that's just rising.
Should be next week.
Yeah, that would be. That
Oh, I
time
need to
adds
level
up.
that blue mage.
Alright, TY folks. Bye bye.
Alright,
Yeah,
TY.
see ya.
Yeah.
I need more tin sand. No, it's cringe.
Oh, 12 a.m. PDT. Yeah, that's the night.
Ice loaf, under beans, ice loaf, fire sand. Sephiroth.
Yeah, so they start on a Sunday.
Taste bin Sunday.
This Sunday, in fact.
Hello, why won't it go to the thing? There we go. I'm even tanking so we can get this over with.
Okay, but I'm gonna need you to get hit by every AoE and die, and then the healer dies.
You
and
playing
then-
Red Mage? It's gonna make it
Yes.
take it 80 years. Oh,
What?
God.
What?
What do you mean, what? Last time you played Red Mage, you didn't have any idea how to DPS.
Yeah, I figured it out. What do you mean last time?
like 2 days ago.
I think you mean everything.
How these
I
guys
just
grouping
group it
up? Group up better.
Right, I think I still aggro on them.
Also triggered. This is the dungeon we're wiping in.
This is the dungeon where I don't need the cards. Sucks.
I've gotten the card from other dungeons. Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, the good news is this can only go so bad because I'll solo the bosses if I have to.
Why would it go bad?
I've seen you play this game.
Excuse me?
Look, we know you had a dream about this dungeon last night.
I dreamed a dream, a time gone by. I dreamed that I would never die.
He's
But
gonna
I
get
was
by
not.
Doom.
When not untamed.
You already got caught in iron.
Ruined. Kill her before she can do the mechanic. 7.
One day we'll use Blue Mage to get a 1.
We'll just have to bring Pretty and Alchemist Bard for once.
Yeah, it's probably useful.
Bring Dave.
Does that mean? Wait, what does that mean?
Could be healing. I mean, Pretty's not the only one who can save us.
You're saying bring Dave
But Pretty
instead
would
of
just
me
get hit by
tanking?
mechanics.
At least you're good for something.
Yes, yeah, I know how to do one thing. And that is LB1.
Nobody opened the shirt.
Already skipped a
Alright,
few.
kill that thing. I don't want to. Yeah, I want to save my final confetti
Nice.
for these guys. Boom. What the heck? It didn't hit that guy. Another
Ultra Sixth.
contrasex. Bring them to me.
Okay, everybody don't get owned.
Don't believe me. I've never gotten owned in my life.
I've been waiting so long. Don't disappoint. Brace yourselves. I bring my all to bear. Drink deep of blackest terror! You really must try harder! Battle does so whet the appetite!
Wrong time to use Adam, but that's okay. I'm learning. I never played this class before.
I don't want to leave. Yeah. I'm a tank. I can kill mine in time. I'm not gonna use my burst on it.
Be swallowed by the tide.
Nice mitt.
What? That's not right.
What? That's not right.
Alright, popping potion.
How do you like this?
Kill Talon.
No.
Healer?
Healer says no. Kill Bard.
Talon. Bitch.
Yeah, it's Talon.
Or
That was
Ivan.
definitely Talon.
You good?
No, it's definitely Talon. I didn't want to inconvenience the healer, but I managed to inconvenience both of you. That's great. Get back here. What the fuck?
The fitting
Don't trust this idiot Bard.
You trusted, correct.
Good job, Spoonie.
Too soon.
You being a Spoonie Bard?
Yeah. Remember
I
that
got the Kameen.
Wow.
memer. I need to get 20 10 sand. I can't even count to 20.
Nice log, Minnie.
I got a damage down. In 12.
Ugh. So my car is out of engine coolant, and I can't get a appointment
green
for
on
2 weeks. But I have to be at work tomorrow. I don't want to take an Uber to work.
Yikes. Yeah, I've always wondered what. My car's never had that happen to me. Well, I work from home,
This is
so
the
it's a little
first
bit
time.
different, but yeah.
The first time it's happened to me where I've had to deal with low coolant fluid, and my car's not even 2 years old.
Wait, the first fight Prinny uploaded is not there.
Yeah, no, it's private.
Oh, that was the third best bars.
Wait, what were you though? Were you green?
Yeah.
I took a damage down.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know math. I'm the second best bars.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think anyone's allowed to brag about a green part.
I was second best bars.
Again. Also, were you one of the
And
corpses?
yet, me and Kay did more
Oh.
damage than you. Curious.
Well,
Were you one of the corpses at the end of the fight? There were several.
no, Nor?
I don't believe you.
I wasn't. I was alive till the end.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Me and Talon are the only two DPS alive.
Alright, how
In other
about
words, you killed the other DPS.
Yeah,
so you
probably.
can
No,
get
I
away with
didn't.
it.
how about this? Who here didn't die during any of Super Chain 2A or 2B?
Me.
That's not true.
Wrong.
Can't prove that. Can't prove that.
Also, it's not me either. I died once, but that's because I got doubled because of other people's deaths, but mechanically
Because I got
didn't
cheated
die.
by a Partheno.
You
I
just
was out of
walk
that.
You just walk out,
I
bro.
did. I usually I could feel it if I got like out too slowly. That one was like some bullshit.
I think you probably just didn't get out enough.
No, I was walking the whole time. That's why I am very. It's very something.
Seuss.
It was very Seuss me getting hit by it. Regardless, it happened.
Nobody fell off during any of the chains. Do you guys zoom in? Answer honestly. Do you zoom in? I actually zoom in.
I do.
I do not know.
I
I
say,
just walk.
I say computer enhance. I love when I'm paired up with. I don't know who's popping sprint there, but I know definitely
Maggie
Tiz
and
is.
Kay.
Yeah. So.
You and I do not.
Yeah. When my chain breaks, like, and I'm barely, past halfway, it's like, oh yeah, with the sprinter, don't have to worry.
I am busy being a machinist.
What?
In shroud mode.
Machina, yeah. Alright, 10 sand obtained. Get me off this trash game. Quit forever. Be right back, sick.
Another time.
Okay, I'm going to bed. See ya.
See ya.
Alright. What if I booty up around Skype, eh? Oh, a little bit of cheeky round Skype. Oh, oi. JC round Skype.
It's very British of you.
Yeah, I just finished smoking and drinking at the pub, eh? Oi.
Well, having your fish and chips.
Oi, I love me fish and chips, oi. I've never loved me anything more than fish and chips, eh?
What if you, like, I don't know, put something on the fish and chips at least?
Oi, like, some frickin' beans? Want me fish and chips? I think you've got a good idea there, mate. Oi.
Beans are not a condiment.
What the heck? Beans are not. Yeah, they're a meal. They're a right proper meal in beans, oi. You can't go wrong with enough beans. Please hold while I enter my PIN number. 3333.
No, you have to input it Britishly.
3 beans. Hey. Beans. Oh, it was 6 afraid of 7, cause 7 ate beans. Alright, I need to do a little, we do a little high alkin. What do I want to do high alking with? Do I want to do some laps? Is that a full set? 5, 6, 7. Lappity. 73. Alright, agility courses. Paul Nimnich. Suck my Paul Nimnich. Wait, the hard Kandarin die. Can I do the hard Kandarin die? Have I already done the hard Kandarin die? Kandarin. A little bit of pandering for Kandarin, eh? Oh, I can actually do this.
We're back.
Oh no, I don't have 75 smithing. Oh, but what smithing do I have? 74. Interesting. There's some nature rules there. Frick.
Alright guys, I have a bit of a confession to make. So, I didn't record a lot of my footage of me trying to 100% Pikmin 4 with no Pikmin, as I didn't expect the video talking about doing that up until the rescue of Olimar to do so well, to the point where it got over 100k views in the first week. That's like over 10,000 Flarlicks worth of views. That's a lot of people watching. And of course, the astronomical amount of views have also resulted in a lot of comments, many of which are questioning and asking about what this run is like if you tried to go for 100%. So I figured to celebrate the success of that video, and to leave no stone left unturned, I'll talk about my experience 100%ing this game without growing any Pikmin, and answer some of the questions you guys had from the last video. I hope it goes without saying that there will be spoilers for my previous video, as well as the entirety of Pikmin 4, so I highly recommend beating Pikmin 4 and watching my previous video first, as I'm not going to spend 10 minutes explaining everything again. Anyways, I'm kind of glad I ended the first video after rescuing Olimar instead of attempting to play through the whole game with the challenge of growing no Pikmin, because the integrity of this run kind of gets a little wishy-washy once you try going for 100%, as there are treasures that are just straight up impossible to get without Pikmin. The most prominent of which are any of the treasures that weigh over 100 Pikmin, meaning that you will need purples to transport it. You also need to discover purples if you want to beat the final boss, as the 16th sub-level of the final cave requires you to kill 2 water wraiths to progress, and as you guys know, it's literally impossible to kill that guy without purples. So I was wrong in my previous video when I said that you can beat the entire game with only reds discovered, as you can't beat the final boss unless you also discover purples. But seeing reds and purples as the only discovered type does feel like a nice throwback to the beginning of Pikmin 2. After beating the final boss with glow Pikmin, because I'm not gonna do that with no Pikmin, technically I could if I had these many bombs, but it would take days to collect enough raw material to get that many, even with the free ones that you get from using the pebble pitcher. character, which you might think you can use on the boss like every other enemy, but his fur acts like a shield against any damage that isn't bombs, just like the back of an Emperor Boblax or the outside of an armored cannon beetle. Also, this is unrelated to the run, but as much as I love Pikmin 4 and I think it does almost everything better than the previous Pikmin games, it does have my least favorite final boss. Like, killing this boss even under normal circumstances is really annoying, really time consuming, and there's just no way to do it quickly. I know it took a while to do the Plasm Wraith and the Titan Dweevil as well, but at least with the Dweevil there was always an opportunity to attack it, even though attacking it at certain times were more dangerous than others, at least you could, and the Plasm Wraith is just the best boss in Pikmin, let's be real. The whole Formidable Oak section is amazing, and definitely the best part of Pikmin 3 outside of the side modes. So after defeating the final boss, I decided to be a lot more loose with my rule set. No, Ochi, that doesn't give you permission to greet him like that! Oh my god! I was talking about the rule set I set for myself to utilize the least amount of Pikmin possible, as everything left to do in the run pretty much required Pikmin, and it was just satisfying and a lot of fun to collect the stuff that I couldn't on my initial playthrough because I was limiting myself so much, and doing cleanup duty actually had a little bit more significant progression involved in it, as I had a new goal to look forward to, which is obtaining the extra hand. This is an item that you can only get after defeating the final boss and rescuing Louis, as he starts a series of side quests that require you to go into one cave in each of the areas in order to collect some enemy corpses for him to eat. So by collecting 4 dwarf bulborbs in hectic hollows, 2 wallyhops in secluded courtyard, 1 peckish aristocrab in seafloor resort, a fiery ballblax in cradle of the beast, a sovereign ballblax in the final cave, and oh no, oh no, no, no.
So let's grab ourselves an axe. Let's move this freaking window out of the way, god dang. Alright, grab ourselves one of our axes. Grab ourselves a bow. We got some money.
No, 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 no. Anything but that, Louis. Ochi, run! He's trying to get revenge! After all of that, Louis gives you the extra hand item, which allows your captain to carry things just like a Pikmin would, which makes collecting raw material and nuggets at least 4 times less tedious. Because with rush boots and the extra hand, captains carry back materials at the same pace as a flowered up white Pikmin, which ends up being much faster than Ochi, even with rush boots and ultra spicy spray. Alright guys, let's have a fair race here. Loser gets to spend the night with Louis. The stakes are high, now let's see who can win this. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oak longbow, or longbow. String. Okay. So where's the courthouse? Which house is the courthouse? Oh, it's probably that one. I forget it's the estate agent in this year's village. Oh, over there. Literally never talked to that guy.
Ochi, really? You were that slow? Oh my god, you're adopted, dude. Anyways, having extra hand to collect materials as the captain, as well as having Ochi slowly collect some, this just eliminates majority of the tedium with collecting raw materials, which was by far the biggest problem of this run. Unfortunately,
how's your
the extra
beanscape?
hand isn't really useful for anything else. You can help out with carrying things, but Ochi pretty much has that covered at all times, and the extra hand doesn't allow you to do other things Pikmin can do, like digging in dirt mounds and building structures. But regardless if you're doing this run, I highly recommend.
I'm finishing my Kandarin diary. Dear diary. U-logs, adamantite bar, hammer. I need my dwarven stute. Alright, so where do I get to the shadow dungeon? What's the easiest way to get to the shadow dungeon? Fishing guild? I don't even know. Okay.
Recommend going straight for the extra hand after defeating the final boss, because it helps out a lot, but also it's just fun to see the captain carry things. I don't know, it's just silly and it feels like everybody's contributing instead of just being a dick and watching the Pikmin do stuff without you helping out at all. So besides having Pikmin discovery cutscenes in really funny places, the majority of this run didn't really contain anything that I didn't explain in my last video, except for the fact that after you fuse 4 onions, reducing your Pikmin count to 0 every day with candy pop buds becomes mandatory, as only 3 different types of Pikmin can be out in the field at a time, meaning that the onion can only eject 3 different types in order to prevent Pikmin extinction, leaving the extra Pikmin that is spawned to prevent Pikmin extinction for the other types to be automatically lodged into the onion, meaning that in order to remove them from your party, you will have to despawn them. And since my main requirement for this run is to end every day with 0 total Pikmin gained or lost, there's a bit of extra urgency added to the post-game, as you will need to make sure you go into a cave with a candy pop bud at least once or twice before the end of every day, depending on how many onions you have. And this extra pressure increases tenfold, turning one of the Pikmin days into a borderline speedrun when you need to collect the golden vaulting table in Primordial Thicket. This is an item that weighs 1,000 and requires 100 purple Pikmin to carry. And since my most major indicator of this run being legitimate is that I still have the call/return Pikmin prompt under the onion from never opening the menu, this means that in order to get this treasure, I am going to have to pluck the 3 Pikmin that are made raid to prevent Pikmin extinction, as well as collect an additional 97 wild Pikmin, convert them into purples, carry back the treasure, and then despawn those purples all in one Pikmin day. And I failed at doing this. It didn't really occur to me how time-consuming this process would be, so I ended up starting the process midway through a previous day in Primordial Thicket, and needless to say I wasn't able to get it done before sunset, so technically I failed, but I still think it might be possible to get this done within one Pikmin day. By going through sublevel 1 and 2 of the Mud Pit, you can consistently get 15 wild winged Pikmin, and then once you obtain them, you can repeatedly go to the 12th sublevel of the final cavern in order to convert them into purple Pikmin by using the 2 purple candy pot buds there and repeating that 10 times. You can also save time on gathering extra wild Pikmin, depending on how many glow seeds you have added up, in order to use them instead of the winged Pikmin.
Navigate.
Is that a shadow hunt? You have to tell me if you're a shadow hunt. Yeah, you are. Effing skeleton, go the frick away. Hopefully I have enough to kill this guy before I run out of prayer. That should be good. Come on, Stave. Come on. Come on. Just need one more hit. One more hit, come on. Before we run out of prayer, please. Okay. Good enough. Alright, hard candor and diary. The wedge out of the side entrance to Camelot. There he is. Wow, thanks. So I think now I can, yeah, change that to Sears Village. Sufficient use of 30 minutes. Completing another hard diary. I'm hard for diaries. You can
Curious.
put that in the bank. Take that home with you.
Pikmin to make purples instead. You can then collect the treasure and then quickly go back to the final cave, this time going to sub-level 19 where there's 5 candy pop buds, meaning that you'll only need to take 4 trips to the sub-level in order to despawn all your Pikmin. I have no idea if it's possible to do all of this in one Pikmin day, as it's impossible for me to reattempt it without playing through the entire game again, but I'm pretty sure it's possible. So if any of you guys happen to be at that point in the game and want to try out this Primordial Thicket challenge, all you have to do is land in the area, collect only wild Pikmin, don't grow any yourself or bring Pikmin out of the onion, convert them into purples, carry back the treasure, and then despawn the purples, and see if you can do it before the day runs out. I would love to see if it's possible. But even if it isn't, and you can't really 100% Pikmin 4 with having 0 Pikmin gained and lost at the end of every day, I still think doing this run is a lot of fun, and is worth playing for yourself. Although I would probably recommend bending the rules and changing the way you go about things in order to make it more fun. Maybe just avoid collecting Harlick and stick to 20 red Pikmin instead, in order to collect the materials faster and do everything more efficiently, while still having to rely on the tactical drone and playing the game in the same way that I did in the last video. It also gives you a chance, if you're good at Pikmin, to play the game at a slower pace and kind of experience it in a way that might be more similar to the experience that people who are playing Pikmin for the first time through Pikmin 4 are experiencing, as everything moves at a much slower pace, allowing you to really appreciate the game and take in all the scenery while still playing as fast as possible under the restrictions you've given yourself, so it isn't boring or you're not playing bad on purpose, but you still can get that more slow-paced experience that a first-time player would experience. And for those of you wondering, no, you can't really do this run in Olimar's Shipwreck Tale, not just because Oatchi has to learn Swallow in order to access the mode, preventing you from speeding up treasure collection with the Pebble Pitcher, but in the mode itself it's impossible to have just 0 Pikmin total, as they start you out with 10 red Pikmin lodged in the onion that are impossible to remove from your squad as there's no candy pop buds in this mode. But if you want to, you can play through Olimar's Shipwreck Tale without growing any additional Pikmin beyond the 10 reds they give you. It doesn't feel the same as playing through the main game with no Pikmin, because you have Pikmin, but with the 15-day time limit to get all the ship parts, and having to use a lot of those days to wait for Moss to get buffed enough in order to carry back some of the ship parts that require more than 10 Pikmin, it adds a nice level of difficulty to the mode that might be fun to play around with. If Moss would freaking wake up already, dude, I'm giving you so many bones, please, just stop being lazy for 1 second! I'm a cat person now, but for the time being, I think I'm done playing Pikmin 4 in unorthodox ways, as my last 20 to 40 hours with the game was played primarily without Pikmin and just using the Pebble Pitcher, which is fun, but I wish I could swap between that and playing the game normally more often, without having all the items I accumulate in co-op mode despawning whenever I exit out of the file. That is by far the worst part about playing this, as it pretty much forces you to play this run to completion, all in one go, or what the game thinks is one go, because you pause with the home menu, unless you're willing to waste time at the beginning of every play session in order to grind out more co-op points in order to regain some of the inventory you lost. And this isn't even an issue that exists because of restrictions I put on myself, but rather with the game itself and the way it's intended to be played. If you have a younger person playing with you as the co-op drone, and you guys decide to close the game for the day and come back, I'm sure having all their items removed is pretty disappointing for that child, let alone somebody of any age who's playing co-op with you. Pikmin 4's biggest flaw is by far the lackluster co-op, and I hope in the future we do end up getting real story mode co-op where the second player controls Oatchi, whether that be through a free DLC update or a Pikmin 4 Deluxe on the next Nintendo system. But until that day comes, I guess I'll just have to settle for stoning every living thing I see to death! But on a more serious note, I am extremely grateful for the reception I got on my previous video. This video definitely wouldn't exist if it wasn't for that, so again, thank you so much, and I hope to see you again on the next upload. Also, before I get comments about this, you literally can't re-equip or unequip pup skills. Everyone in the comments kept saying I can re-equip or unequip Swallow. You can't. You can do it for pup gear, you can do it for rescue gear, you cannot pup skill at all. Like, at this point, I don't know who's more dumb. You guys comment for that, or this purple Pikmin?
subduing the invaders has persisted and is causing problems.
Thanks to you, comrade, our left hand is strong. But as you once said, our right hand now needs strengthening. Don't be shy. Now, Shepard, this young man will come to rival your position in this world, my friend. It is an honor, Comrade Lenin. And your name? Adolf Hitler.
Okay, the straight-up Holocaust apologia positioning the Nazis and the Bolsheviks as equally evil actors when the former built Auschwitz and the latter liberated it is bad enough, but doing so in the same artistic capacity as Tony Stark telling Thaddeus Ross that he's putting a team together at the end of the Hulk movie is just a sublime level of cringe. Absolutely incomprehensible. May God have mercy on your soul. As somebody who used to work in a cinema, I have nothing but contempt for the media companies who have encouraged audiences to stay seated throughout the entirety of the credits, just in case there's a 10-second shot of a logo of a superhero that they could then go home, read the wiki page of, and pretend to have been a die-hard fan of since 1995. And it's not even just franchise movies. I had to delay cleaning multiple screenings of Legend because a bunch of people stuck around in case there was a post-credit scene. Motherfucker, it's a biopic about the Cray twins. Idris Elba isn't gonna pop up at the end to tease a crossover with Jack the Ripper. Get out of the screen so I can make a start on clearing the frankly impossible amount of popcorn you animals always leave behind. However, it's not just in devices and forms that the MCU's narrative has shaped mass media. The iconography, ideas, and arcs within the MCU, and by extension comic media more generally, have more and more been consistently cropping up in non-comic media for years, and nowhere has this been more apparent than in Magic the Gathering. The narrative of Magic the Gathering began back in the early 90s, and clearly drew heavy influence from the science fantasy of Dune and Star Wars in its mix of esoteric techno-magic and feudal social relations, but was also definitely inspired by the world of comic books. Larger-than-life characters in colourful costumes with unique powers, whose interpersonal conflicts more often than not would threaten the very foundations of their world, or even multiple worlds. Indeed, Magic the Gathering has a history of telling their narratives through comic form, sticking close to the aesthetic styles of the day. Magic's 90s comics look appropriately 90s, they met the 2000s with the dark painted style. That accompanied many a teenager's insistence that this isn't a comic, mum, it's a graphic novel, and today's style is no different. Back to bright colours and contrast, and, at least in my opinion, a pretty decent medium between entertaining silliness and emotional exploration. Like, Jace and Vraska in the comics today read like actual people, rather than the near-Greek tragedy monologuing of yesterday, or the if the actor winks at the camera one more time I'm going to assume they're being held against their will, writing and performances of modern comic book movies. But it's not just Magic's comic books that take influence from comics media. Magic's canon narrative also does the exact same thing. Yeah, the comics aren't canon, by the way. They're good and cool, but like super non-canonical. Look, if you wanted narrative competence and consistency from Wizards of the Coast, you should have gotten into Magic the Gathering during Khans of Tarkir and left immediately before War of the Spark. This is a commonly understood fact. Since I got into the game, Magic's canon narrative has pretty consistently followed the lead of the MCU. In 2013, the Avengers assembled. In 2016, the Gatewatch took their oaths. That same year, Captain America did his Civil War, and in 2018, the Gatewatch was broken. Whilst that was happening, heroes old, new, familiar and estranged came together for Infinity War, and in 2019, deserters returned and enemies became allies in War of the Spark. Now, the keen-eyed amongst you would have noticed some similarities between these events, but those with even keener eyes would have clocked that the delay between Magic copying the MCU has gotten exponentially shorter. Which brings us onto the narrative point at which both Magic and Marvel find themselves simultaneously grappling with: the issue of the multiverse. The multiverse is hardly a new notion within comic books, with various different multiversal events and crises occurring on page since at least the 1950s. Crisis on Infinite Earths, Flash of Two Worlds, and Secret Wars, the latter of which being the flashpoint, well hey, of Marvel's next crossover event on film. And whilst Magic is sticking close to this hymn sheet with March of the Machine, where a sexy tyrant constructs a means by which to conquer all known realities, it's in a unique position as compared with its other MCU-style events for two reasons. The first is that it's beaten the MCU to the punch this time, setting up and delivering on their next narrative focal point, whilst Disney was still pissing about with liberal bullshit.
You've got to do better, Senator. You've got to step up.
Well, I was gonna keep pushing ahead with the political agenda my donors and corporate lobbyists have paid me to, displacing the public rage that ought to be aimed at them onto the most vulnerable of society, you know, refugees, trans people, poor people with drug addictions and the such. But now that you've told me to personally do better, I'll be redirecting my efforts to reject white supremacy and to build global communism. Thank you, character brought to life through funding from the US military-industrial complex. But also, and far more importantly, Magic's multiverse isn't an only sometimes relevant concept. Indeed, there's only one Magic narrative that has literally nothing to do with any world other than the one it's set on, and that's Lorwyn and Shadowmoor, something that Elish Norn is going to ensure never happens again.
Baba Booey! Baba Booey!
This also isn't the first time that worlds have collided, with the first 10 years of Magic's story explicitly dealing with a war between multiple realities and the aftermath thereof. Hell, you can draw a direct line from Elish Norn's Realmbreaker, a monstrous metal tree born from the corruption of the sap of Kaldheim's World Tree designed to connect all of the multiverse's realities, back to the victory of Phyrexia over Mirrodin, only possible because of the Phyrexian ichor that Khan accidentally traipsed into the carpet of the plane when he made it, which he only did because he's powered by a Phyrexian Heartstone, which he was given by Urza during his time travel experiments, which he was only conducting as a means to fight a Phyrexian incursion that his familial drama caused in the first place hundreds of years previously. Okay, maybe I should have said circuitous line rather than direct, but regardless, unlike the MCU, Magic's audience isn't going to have to learn to think within the reality of the multiverse. We've been doing it for a minute. To be clear as well, the multiverse and the cinematic universe are two very different concepts. You can have one without the other. Into the Spider-Verse, for example, doesn't, at least at time of recording, have a cinematic universe, being a standalone film with a sequel in the works. In contrast, the Marvel franchise has had a cinematic universe since their second film released, but only began toying with the multiverse as a concept during Avengers Endgame, which came out over a decade later. Both Magic and Spider-Verse, from my perspective, are far better equipped to deal with the inevitable narrative conundrums that come up when the implication of the existence of a multiverse is brought into play in comparison to the MCU, because pretty much from the get-go, the rules and expectations of their overarching story had the concept already baked into their foundation. However, Magic, in contrast to the Spider-Verse stories, can't have a conclusion. Magic is a game that makes a multi-million-dollar company a hell of a lot of money, so much so that even the Bank of America stepped in to tell Hasbro that they're getting a little bit too greedy with how much cash they want to squeeze out of us. And I'm no financial expert, but I'm pretty sure the Bank of America telling you you're being a bit financially irresponsible would be the equivalent of Hannibal Lecter recoiling in horror when you show him just how much human flesh you've managed to store in your pantry. So, whilst the Spider-Verse can reach a narrative peak and tie it up before the team move on to another story, Magic's story must continue until either the game that it's a part of stops making Hasbro lots of money, or the sun explodes. Yay, capitalism! And Magic is raising the stakes to an unprecedented level with March of the Machine, interconnecting every world in its multiverse both in a way that's never been done before and via a threat that's never been so existential. So this does leave us with the question of what comes next? How do you continue a narrative after this? It's easy to raise the stakes from a person will be destroyed, to a country will be destroyed, to an entire world will be destroyed, to an entire world and all those who protect the world will be destroyed, to every world ever at the same time will be destroyed. But, like, where on earth do you go from here? We can look to both comics and Magic's history for some answers to this question, but neither I think offer much in the way of a pre-packaged solution. In comics, multiverse events and apocalypses are usually followed by a reboot of the known world. Either hard, where we wipe our hands and completely start anew as if the previous catastrophe never happened, or soft, where the catastrophe did indeed occur, but has been resolved in such a way to mean that new stories can continue to be constructed. Maybe people's memories are wiped, or time gets rewritten, or you bring fucking Dr. Manhattan into your world to fix things, forcing Alan Moore to break the Speed Force, travel forward in time, and spin in his grave. Either way, stakes are first reset down to a reasonable level and gradually built back up as time goes on before doing the whole song and dance all over again. In contrast, Magic resolved their question of stakes back in the early 2000s when their first multiplanar crisis narrative was wrapping up by expanding the scope of their multiverse. You thought Dominaria, Phyrexia, and an assortment of highly similar techno-fantasy worlds were the only places we were gonna visit? Well, suck an egg, you pissant! Feast your eyes on Robot World, Spirit Japan, Goblin Prague, fucking Norway! Suddenly, there were dozens of new worlds where stories large and small could be explored, sating the desire for new narratives whilst also quietly setting the potential stakes of future Magic stories even higher. You thought it was bad when Phyrexia was trying to take over 1 or 2 worlds? Well, here, quietly ponder the potential of them trying to conquer all of these. However, that solution can't work again this time because, well, it was that solution that laid the foundation for this current narrative and this level of stakes. We also know that Magic is revisiting at least 2 old worlds immediately after the events of March of the Machine. Magic did stick with their hub world of Dominaria for 1 block after their last extraplanar conflict, setting it a century after the events of Apocalypse to show how the plane had recovered from the invasion, but given that Magic's narrative has long since changed from the point where decade or even century-long time jumps were the norm between sets, Magic now telling far more temporally consecutive narratives, with some sets being set mere minutes after the previous, I highly doubt that that's the plan this time around. The things somehow return to normal line of resolution that comic books tend to run with also doesn't seem to be where Wizards is going, both in terms of what they've said about March of the Machine and how it will fundamentally change the way the multiverse works, but also with what little we do know about the set immediately following it. We currently know about only 1 card from March of the Machine, the Aftermath, the Kenrith's Royal Funeral. Not only does this confirm that the Kenriths die in March of the Machine and remain dead, implying that what few characters we already know get got by Phyrexia will almost certainly remain either dead or roboticized, but in this card's art, we can see the marble floor of this hall is still streaked with blood, implying a definite and massive toll that this has taken on the people of this world. Like, let's be clear, these folks are burying their royal family and they didn't have the time or inclination to mop the floor beforehand? Shit went south in a major way on Eldraine. Even the existence of this set, a smaller 50-card release meant to establish just what happened as a result of Phyrexia's invasion, suggests that something more than just the good guys win and we all move on is going to occur in Magic's story after this. However, whilst it seems like this narrative will have a major impact, if Wilds of Eldraine comes out and everything seems utterly chill and normal, it wouldn't be the first time that Wizards has swept recent world-altering events under the rug of their broad story. The impact of the Eldrazi is a very good example of this. When Zendikar Rising was announced, I was excited to see what had happened to the world of Zendikar in the aftermath of the wholesale destruction of the plane by the hands of the two remaining Eldrazi titans, Ulamog and Kozilek. However, upon the set's release, there were almost no mentions of the events immediately previous to this story. There are characters alive who led desperate armies during an existential war for their world's very existence, and people barely bring it up, let alone it being shown to have had an impact on the physical world. My hometown has multiple informative plaques about a shoe factory and the railway that used to service it, neither of which have existed for over 4 decades, and yet this world had 3 Eldritch Titans ripping it to pieces last Tuesday, and the majority of the references to it appear in the flavor text of 2 random cards, the gameplay equivalent of a newspaper clipping partially obscured behind a pub's dartboard. And that's not even the weirdest example. Putting aside the fact that both the physical and cultural world of Zendikar recovered very quickly from being completely tombstoned by the Galactus 3, I could kind of buy that nobody wanted to talk about it. I think that given what's happened in the last few years, we all kind of get the feeling of going through a prolonged worldwide crisis and not really wanting to chat about it all that much. But Innistrad's another story. Here you had a world that, for all of its terror and weirdness, it had a certain degree of consistency. Werewolves and vampires and zombies, oh my. Then, one day, a spaghetti monster from beyond the moon that no one has ever seen or heard of before suddenly shows up to turn half the world insane and a further quarter into concept art from The Thing, including 3 of the closest things this world has to gods. And how is it referenced in the set that comes immediately afterwards? How is the impact of such a cataclysm registered in-game? Well, the flavor text of 3 cards in Midnight Hunt references how bad that whole thing was, provided you manage to work out that the Travails is what people call the Eldrazi invasion, and these 2 cards reference how Avacyn is dead. And that's it. If these 5 cards had different flavor text, there would be no record of any of the events of Eldritch Moon ever having happened. At least Zendikar Rising showed a monument to Ulamog, or maybe the corpse in of itself slowly sinking into the marsh, symbolic of the healing of the world and both the literal and social subhuming of the memory of the Eldrazi gods. Innistrad, by contrast, straight up seemed to dust off its hands and say, "Blimey, that was a bit nuts, wasn't it, Governor?" before hosting a Halloween-themed episode of Bridezilla. I desperately hope that the story isn't going to go this way again, and I am more confident in the choices the narrative team are making with Magic's current arc. For example, the character deaths they committed to in Phyrexia All Will Be One were just close enough to my predictions that I felt satisfied when they happened, but just off enough to surprise me in their choices. A brilliant mix of fitting, shocking, and Luca deaths. So I have to hope that what will come after the multiverse collides will be genuinely interesting. And on top of my cautious yet optimistic faith in Magic's current narrative team, I feel like there's more space for Magic to succeed here where Marvel may falter, and I can personally see Magic's story going one of 2 ways. The first would be after the defeat or retreat of Phyrexia, the breached and interconnected nature of the multiverse remains. Experimenting with new rules for the planes where travel between them becomes easier and an option for even non-planeswalkers could create some fascinating new conflicts, collaborations, and story arcs. Seeing the Chiron of Mercadia try and boss around the feral redcaps of Eldraine, or seeing a Kaladeshian and Kamigawan comparing technological innovation would be a delight. Uncountable new threats and issues could be exposed or resolved. What happens when well-meaning but ultimately chauvinistic Simic biomancers cure lycanthropy, and a conflict begins between them, the church, and the werewolves of Innistrad themselves? This would also be a phenomenal way of doing set blocks. Imagine, for example, blocks of 2 or 3 sets, where each set focuses on one of the conflicting parties or planes in a story, and develops the conflict from their perspective. This would continue Magic's contemporary tradition of jumping between worlds to increase the diversity of aesthetics of any given standard season, without sacrificing the narrative weight of any given world. It is, for example, difficult to get invested in the world of Strixhaven when you know whatever conflict will be introduced in set 1 will also be concluded in that same set. And Magic is uniquely positioned to pull something like this off in comparison to the MCU because Magic's planes are radically different worlds, with entirely different rules, species and aesthetics. In comparison to the MCU's multiverse, which tends to be populated by different shades of Earth, with a handful of wacky ideas thrown in as cameos, never to be truly explored. Even without introducing new worlds, it'd take a very long time before Magic ran out of interesting what-if questions between how different societies would interact, in comparison to how Marvel seems to be approaching the topic through alt history cliches. What if good guy bad? What if bad guy win? What if zombies? Alternatively, and for this we can draw inspiration from comics, we could get a no more Planeswalkers moment. Maybe the multiverse can't fend off the Phyrexian machine and somebody completely seals off each plane from each other, countering the breaching of the multiverse by destroying the idea of a multiverse itself. This might seem radical, ending a major unique quality of Magic's lore, and even seem like it lowers the stakes of the narrative as a whole, but I think this could lead to some interesting results. The first obvious ramification would be that Magic's narrative would necessarily have to switch focus from Planeswalkers as central characters to the worlds themselves. And in the very few times that Magic's story has attempted to do this, they have produced some phenomenal stories. My favourite Magic narrative of all time is that of Lorwyn and Shadowmoor, the one world that had literally no extraplanar events going on. That world felt developed, alive, complex, and real, as opposed to how, for example, Eldraine just kinda became a backdrop. A pretty scene wherein the real story of Garruk, the Kenriths, and Oko could take place. I got a whole video about how Lorwyn is just, oh, it's just the bee's knees. Please do go check that out. It's one of my favourite things I've made. In isolating each world, writers would be forced to approach them in radically different ways, and force smaller stakes to feel like they actually mattered, rather than as subplots to broader existential threats. The counter-invasion of the vampiric Torazon by the Sun Empire of Ixalan would be all the more an important and thrilling plot point if it's not happening in the background of a story where, I don't know, Sorin is trying to court Huatli as his new nemesis ever since whatever his deal with Nahiri was got sorted out off camera. It would also present a very logical future conflict. The multiverse may be safe from Phyrexia now that everywhere is isolated, but what of the Eldrazi? Their devouring of Zendikar and Innistrad was only halted by the consistent coming together of Planeswalkers. What happens when they inevitably return? Will extraplanar travel need to be reinvented to combat them? What if Chandra gets trapped on Dominaria during the Mending 2 Nightmare Boogaloo, unable to see her friends and family on Kaladesh? Will she break the seal of the plains in a desperate personal quest to be reunited with what little family she has left? What if this is only a temporary solution? What if, not unlike how Phyrexian invaders on Dominaria were trapped in a time bubble whilst the Tolarian College desperately tried to figure out a way to destroy them, this is only a means to buy each plane time to ready themselves for a second conflict? What does Kaldheim, prepared to fight Phyrexia, looks like when compared to Rin? Can the mortal squabbles of Ikoria be settled in time for them to defend the multiverse? Is this the arc where planeswalkers learn to humble themselves before the indomitable will of their plane-bound comrades? This isn't to say that these two ideas are the sole acceptable future of Magic's overall narrative, nor are they without flaws and concerns. In the former's case, where all worlds are even more interconnected than before, a lot of each world's uniqueness may be lost. Sure, it'd be cool to see the dinosaurs of Ixalan battle with the behemoths of Ikoria, but when any world could now have a dinosaur or nightmare cat dragon zoom on by at any moment, the thrill of seeing them may be lessened. Additionally, a fully interconnected multiverse could raise new questions and problems for writers. The abject nightmare that is existing on Innistrad becomes a lot less nightmarish when you realise that the entire population of Thraben could just move to the sunny streets of Kaladesh if they really got sick of being eaten by bugs every other week. The shambling horrors of Grixis become a lot less threatening when Bant gets fucking automatic lightning weapons imported from New Capenna. However, these problems aren't fundamental, more so being ones of narrative complexity, and could lead to fascinating stories in of themselves if handled correctly. Hell, maybe there is a mass exodus from Innistrad to the surrounding planes, and now we have a whole arc following how multiple worlds respond to a planar refugee crisis. What happens to the vampires when the populations they've terrorized for years move away? What happens if Bant got modern weaponry to deal with Grixis zombies, but began to push further and subjugate the rest of Alara?
Alright, that's enough RuneScape. We did some labs, we got some money, we got some money. That's what we mostly needed.
I'm taking your money.
We got some spare cash here. Tomorrow, I guess we kill some lizard folk, eh? Goodbye, stream.